Hi, beautiful people. I don't know if I'm going to post this like this or not, if I'm going to reshoot it, but I realized that I have not done a life update with you guys in a very long time. And a lot of you have been asking, and I've kind of been silent a lot on social lately, and I've been just quieter and very strategic with posts. So I just want to let you know what's going on. I'm actually getting ready for a performance right now of the Red Shoes, which I haven't done in 8 years. And one of the things that I realized lately is that I think the thing that made my channel and us and me, one of the things I prided myself on is always being honest with you guys and like talking to you and letting you in on my life. And I realize I haven't done that lately. So apologies. But to be perfectly frank, and that's one of the reasons I have been a little bit silent, I, within the last 6 months to a year, have had like major ballet burnout to the point of being sick of it, dancing, teaching, all of it. And instead of coming out and talking to you guys about it and telling you this, you know, I think especially as a dancer or a YouTuber or whatever, like you think you have to live up to a certain standard. You know, we all tell you guys, it doesn't matter and you're worthy and you're this and you're that. But then when it actually comes to taking my own advice, I don't always listen to it. So my MO is to shut down. But yeah, I have been experiencing major ballet burnout. And just because it's the only thing I've ever known for my entire life. So that had to happen at some point. I recently, about a few weeks ago, turned 36. So I'm also at the point to where my body's fighting me a little bit. I have currently a partially torn patella tendon. And so it's just kind of, it's been a little rough. And I've also been burned out in teaching. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to talk about tondus. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just over it. But one of the things that keeps me going, that I realize I love and that I miss here on YouTube, but also with my own students in person, is I love connecting with people and mentoring you on a personal level. Like, quite frankly, I don't care how your tondus look. If you're not having a good day, I don't care about the tondus. Let's talk about you. And that's my favorite part of being a teacher. That is my favorite part of YouTube, is just connecting with you personally and helping you guys personally and letting you in on struggles and letting you in on my life and this and that. And it's been a while since we've done that. And so I kind of, here on YouTube, I want to get back to that. I want to get back to the personal videos. I want to do vlogs again. I want to talk lifestyle and, you know, real mental thing. Like, just letting you in rather than shutting you out. Because I have been shutting you out. And so I'm sorry. And I feel it. And I know you guys feel it. Because I think at the end of the day, you want to watch people you can relate to and, you know, understand that they know what you're going through, instead of just like, here's my tiara and I'm doing my show and this and that. Great. So we're going to get back to that. I think I want to do Vlogtober, which is where you vlog every day of October. And just kind of like let you back in. Because yeah, I'm 36 now. I started YouTube when I was 25, 20, something like that. So it's time. It's time to let you back in. The other thing, which is kind of weird for me to talk about, is even as I sit here doing my makeup for a show, I think I might be nearing the end of my performing career, because I'm hurting and I'm also at the point where the upkeep is difficult. I don't love it anymore. I obviously love being on stage. Like, there's nothing like being on stage, but you get to the point where the upkeep, the maintenance, the body, the cross training, the this, the that, is so difficult. And I have a standard for myself. I've never proclaimed to be the best dancer on the planet, but I do have a standard for myself. And I don't feel like I'm meeting that standard anymore, and I don't feel the motivation to do what it needs to take to meet that standard. I have other things I want to do in my life. I have other ways I want to continue to help my students grow and help you guys, also give you all the classes and everything. But my own performance level is not where I want it to be. And yeah, my body too is like, we're just not happy like trying to like be a certain size anymore. And again, it's like listening to your own advice. You know, I say all the time, ballet should change, ballet needs to change, and it does, it should. But to be honest with you guys, the ballet world is still not changing. It's not. And I don't know, I have a very high standard for myself, and I'm not meeting that. My recent Giselle performance I was very proud of. Very, very proud of it. I'm very, very happy with how it felt. And since then, it's kind of just been like, I'm good. I would rather coach my students in Nutcracker than be in Nutcracker, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying like I'm done, but like, yeah, I'm sitting out of Nutcracker this year anyway to let my knees heal. Yeah, I don't feel like the urge to have to be on stage like that anymore, to do the level of dancing I used to do. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think once you go through this point as a dancer, it's kind of weird because you're like, this is all I've done my whole life and now I don't want to do it anymore. You feel guilty. But I'm looking forward to having a Nutcracker where I can coach the Sugar Plums rather than do it, if that makes sense. Plus, to be, again, now that we're being like fully transparent, I don't measure up anymore. I don't. This generation of dancers has far and away surpassed mine. And that's how it should be. Here's the thing. Each generation of dancers should get better and better and better and better. Like, there should be 14-year-olds that are better than I ever was. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's natural. That should be happening. If it's not, we have a problem. But it should be better and better. And I don't... This is going to sound weird, but I don't want to have to compete anymore. I don't want to have to, like, measure, like, meet that standard when I know I'm not going to meet that standard. You know, I love being on stage. I love telling a story. So, you know, there might be some transitional things here. Like, for example, here in SoCal, we're doing a full-length Sleeping Beauty in March, and I'm Caraboss. I love that. That's like perfect. Give me the acting role. Give me the evil role. Don't have to warm up. Put the shoes on, character shoes, and go. Give me a dress and some character shoes and some evil mime, and I'm good. But like the thought of having to do Aurora, which was never going to happen anyway, but like the thought of having to do Aurora again terrifies me. And like, absolutely not. So do you know what I mean? Like, I'm at that point. Doesn't mean, and I would rather get on YouTube and help you guys. I would rather help my students than like feel like I have to also look a certain way and dance a certain way. And just, it's, yeah, I want to mentor now. I don't want to have to live up to it anymore because it's, you know, I'm not in a company, but at the same time, I'm on social media. I am whatever I am. I don't even know what my own title it is these days. But I don't feel I'm meeting the standard that I even myself used to have anymore. Having to live up to that standard now for me, here we go, back to these, is a lot. I do Tchaikovsky Pas de Deux next weekend at SoCal Ballet Scene Festival. And, you know, it's an honor to still be approved by the trust for those ballets, but it hurts. It hurts. I'm 36. It hurts. I feel like the thing is like trying to hold that standard takes me away from doing other things, other content. I've been trying to live up to that standard, and because I don't look like that standard, it doesn't inspire me to make content because I know everybody is like, oh, well, you're not in shape or whatever. And so instead, I don't end up doing anything, and I hide, and I don't want to be seen. And that's why I've been silent on YouTube and Instagram, is because I'm literally like in my little cocoon. But I'd rather just be able to make content now without having to meet that ballerina standard, if that makes sense. Because like I said, as much as, this is going to be interesting right there, we would like you to think, oh, the ballet world is changing. No, it's not. My husband and I are desperately trying, but we're only 2 people. So, you know. But yeah, having said that, like, this is my second show of Red Shoes. I did it last night. I had more fun watching our kids from the wings perform than I did being on stage myself. And so that's how I know, okay, we're getting to that point. Like, I was too busy wanting to watch them rather than warm up for an excruciatingly difficult 8-minute solo, which you have to warm up for. I've reached that point, and I love being their mentor. I will help them with their pirouettes and their tendus and everything, but it's so much more fulfilling to me to hear how their school is going. Or, I'm Miss Kathryn, I'm nervous, can you help? Yeah, talk to me. That to me is the passion, and I think, of course, I'll still continue to teach and make ballet content and everything, but it's more about the people than the dancing for me at this point. So this is a long-winded story, but that's where I'm at. And so that's why I've been silent, because I'm struggling and burnt out and like don't want to talk about tendus. I'll keep talking about tendus because, you know, but you know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at. And it's taking me a long time to come to this realization that, yeah, I don't want to compete anymore with the current level of talent, which is unbelievable. I get also more pleasure out of doing those ballet deconstructed videos talking about other dancers than any of my own stuff. Like, I want to talk to you about Nunez and Yasmin and, you know, Osapo. Like, I'd rather talk about them and tell you how beautiful they are because they meet that standard. I don't think I ever have, to be honest. Y'all are very kind, those of you that think I do, but I never have. You know, we'll see how it goes after I take this break off of Nutcracker, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to actually want to perform and to dance. Give me Caraboss all day long. If anybody needs a Caraboss, call me. Great. And I want to transition more to the mentor side. At some point, Chris and I would like to have children, and I don't want to have to try and get back after that either. So, you know what I mean? Like, we're transitioning. The ballet content will still happen, but I want to get back to some of the stuff that I feel like made this channel in the first place. Like the OG stuff, the vlogging, the lifestyle, the like, here's what's happening, let's talk about things, rather than like, here's a bar and I'm in my tiara. And I've had a good run, and you know, I can still be on stage doing Care Boss. It's great. But I don't measure up to the standard anymore of dancing, and I know it. And I'm cool with it. I don't need to. I would rather mentor you guys. I would rather mentor anybody who wants to dance, because, you know, I love my adult dancers too, and to me that's such a joyful atmosphere. But my own professional standard, yeah, I'm not there anymore. But, you know, other life news, Chris and I are doing great. Studio's doing great. I backed down a little bit from teaching this year because I was so burnt out. And it's really cute because a lot of our students are like, are we ever going to have you again? And yes, I just needed some time to like figure out what I'm doing and figure out all of this and come to this realization because the burnout was so real. But there's one other little thing that happened recently. Hold on a second. Finn, come here. Come here, bud. Oh, this is Finn. He's a sweet little pup. Oh, hi, baby. He's a lab, but he's like, I think he's a terrier mix. He's only 25 pounds. He's really small for a lab. He's like, you know, medium-sized dog. Can you say hi to everybody? Okay, we're done with that. But we adopted him. He's about 1.5 years. He's a rescue from our local animal shelter, and we just fell in love with him. So he will be making some vlog appearances. But yeah, talk to me, you guys. Talk to me in the comments. I want to take this opportunity to apologize for not being Kathryn Morgan lately. Not in terms of dancing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about opening up and mentoring and letting you in. Because I haven't felt like I've met the standard. But then it occurred to me that's not why you all follow me in the first place. So I want to get back to that. I want to get back to being honest and open and helping you. Because that's where my joy comes. And I'm actually not upset about the fact that I probably won't dance anymore. I'm ready for it. I'm tired. I hurt. You guys have stuck with me a lot on this channel and have been through a lot. 2 marriages, 2 ballet companies. Yeah, it's been a lot. So it's time for a new chapter, and it's time for, us to move forward. And I will totally respect and be fine with you if you're like, well, I really only followed you because the fact that you're a ballerina. Great. Love you. Thank you. But I think the on-stage time is done. And I'm not upset about it. I'm ready for it. I'm not crying because of that. I'm crying because I feel like I have not been the mentor. I'm really trying not to mess my makeup up. The mentor that I used to be. And I want to get back to that. And I want to vlog. And I want to do style stuff. And I will still do the bars and the classes and give you the, I have some more ideas for themed classes and things like that. But, and the membership will continue. But I personally am transitioning out of being a ballerina performer. I will still do the character roles, like I said. But yeah. And so if my technique is not what it used to be when I'm doing these bars, that's not why they're there. They're there for you guys. They're there for you to have classes to do. They're there for you to enjoy. I hope you guys will continue to stick around. And if you don't, sending you all the love. That's totally fine. I understand. But I want to get back to being open. And I think that's kind of what I came to. And I love mentoring you guys. And I love hearing your stories. And I love... I will continue to help you with your tondus. That's fine. But it's more about the people for me at this point. And let's connect on a human level. And let's connect. And if you're one of my kids, at the studio, I love you all. And I'm sorry I backed down teaching this year. I just had to. I was really burnt out. And so that's why I cut back my hours this year. So yeah, that's where I am. It's taken me a whole year to kind of pinpoint what was wrong. And that's just, I'm burnt out on ballet and want to connect with you on a human level and don't want to have to live up to a standard anymore. And yeah, I love how I'm telling you this as I'm about to go dance, literally. So I hope you guys will stick around. I hope. And I feel like I do have to preface this. The ballet content will not stop. Okay. I'm still going to do the bars and the technique and then this and that and the membership. I'm rambling now. But anyway. So look forward to that. Vlogtober is coming. I feel like I'm going to use Vlogtober to reconnect with everybody. And that'll be more life updates than this video. But I just wanted to chat with you and tell you where I'm at. And you haven't even seen our house in California. I feel like I have been in a little bubble and not personal, and I'm sorry. But we're going to get back to that. And yeah, I will still do deconstructive videos because I want you to see all the amazing dancers out there. Yeah, there's just so many things we can do. I feel like I need to put a period on the end of my own performing career because I'm tired and I hurt and I have broken knees and yeah. Anyway, I have to go do red shoes now. I love you all very much. Let me know what kind of stuff you want. Talk to me in the comments what you think. Be brutally honest. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon.
Say bye-bye, everybody. You're gonna see more of me. I'm really cute. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, comment Finn's Fan Club. Say bye-bye.